does Vastu, he
Right.
does. You got it. No, thank you, sir. So let me start with sir's introduction again because we kind of missed that part. But I would
Yeah.
really like to welcome our coach today, Maniesh K Maurya, who has been in this field in numerology for over 12 years. And he has a global clientele of 14,000 clients. His extensive expertise has trusted advisors worldwide. Sir has done his BTech from New York and executive program in business management from Calcutta. And while being such a technical person, he is so involved in this occult world that he's been teaching astrology, swarvigyan, Shiv Shakti, law of attraction, Vastu, and Panchkosh. You name it, and he has it. So he has all the knowledge, the wisdom we are looking for. And without any further ado, I'm going to pass on the stage or the virtual stage to Sir so he can give us little, something about the topic, which is law of attraction today. Like, what are we going to learn today? What the course is going to be all about? What the cost would be? How long the course will be? We will discuss that all during the session. But let's just kick it off with drum rolls. So, welcome, sir, and I'll just pass it on to you now, and I'm going to take it over in between somewhere. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Devika ma'am. Thank you so much. Namaste, everyone. I would like to welcome you all in today's session. So, the topic is law of attraction. Let's start with understanding. What do you understand about law of attraction? Let's use the chat box and provide your input. What do you understand about law of attraction? What is your understanding about law of attraction? Please use the chat box. It's all about thoughts, sir. Okay. Getting the result as we desire to attract anything we want, our desire, vibration, what we want, we can get, energy and feeling. Okay. Some more, yeah. Think, believe, act, and receive. Nice. Manifestation, magnetism theory, you taught us in class. Yes, yes. Aligned and sing with the universe. Yes. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Yes, she is very popular for sure. So we all have more or less some kind of understanding, right? And let's just understand when we are saying law of attraction, what are we thinking? Are we thinking that we need to attract something outwardly? Is that understanding correct? Like the principle of law, we are the creators. I think that is a very beautiful definition. Do we think that when I'm saying law of attraction, which means I need to attract something, right? Is that true? Like attracts like. So when I'm saying law of attraction, which means I need to attract something, correct? So in order to attract, what do we need to do? Which object do you have in the world which has the property of attraction? No, which object? Magnet, right? Magnet has the property of attraction, correct? So if I say that if I become a magnet, right? If I become a magnet, can I attract whatever desired outcome I would like to have? Can we say that? Right? So wouldn't it will make sense that we understand that how does that magnet or the intensity of magnetism gets generated in our body, and how do we what are the factors which will affect that magnet, right? So in today's class, what we will learn about what do we need to do to increase this magnetism. That we will learn. And always think whenever you are saying law of attraction, I would say change that definition to law of creation. We are all creator. When we say attraction, sometimes we might have this thought process where we are thinking that something needs to be done outward. But we need to change that thought process, and we need to start thinking that what are the changes I need to do internally to make sure that I become a strongest magnet. Because if I become a strongest magnet, I will attract them. So instead of saying law of attraction, let's just say law of creation. Can I become a creator? Can I become a magnet who has the potential to attract the desired outcome? Does this make sense now? Is objective clear, that what are we trying to achieve from today's class? That we would like to change our magnetism. We would like to become a magnet which has the potential to attract each and everything or whatever we desire. Good. Is objective clear? Please, in chat box, please write yes if you you are with me. Perfect, perfect. Okay, then let's start the session. So, becoming a magnet to attract your dream life. Today is the topic, and we will, in this topic, what we will learn, how do we become a magnet which has the potential to attract any potential which exists in the universe. So, whenever we are, okay, so as per my understanding, in autobiography of Yogi, when we are talking about law of attraction, I think there is one chapter where Yoganandji, Paramhans Yoganandji, has pretty much given everything about the law of attraction. There is nothing beyond what has been written in that chapter, and that can become our building block, or that can become our foundation to understand what the law of attraction is, or how creation happens. So Yogananda ji repeatedly says every human being is a magnet. Now this magnet, how this magnet is being created? So according to him, thoughts are electrical and feelings are magnetic. Your thought, every thought which you are generating, every thought which you are generating, the thought is electrical. And every feeling, whenever you have a thought, you will have an associated feeling with that. Whenever you have a feeling, that feeling generates a magnetic signal. Together, they create this electromagnetic field. This electromagnetic field is called your frequency, your vibratory field. So, what happens? We as an individual, we as a human being, we create thought, we create feeling. Let's say you have a thought of money. What kind of feeling are you creating? If you have a thought of money, the moment I say money, what kind of feeling is being generated inside you? Is it the feeling of lack, that I don't have enough? Or is it the feeling of abundance, that yeah, I have enough money? What kind of feeling is being generated? This feeling, this thought and this feeling together, they create your state of being. How do you think? How do you feel? So whenever I'm saying something, you can generate n number of thoughts, and those n number of thoughts will generate n number of feeling. And this thought and feeling together creates what my emotion is, how am I feeling. And this feeling then creates your overall state of being. And from this state of being gets generated your belief system. Let's say if continuously you have learned that whenever there's money talk, you are creating a lack. Then you have a belief in your mind that in my life, I have lack of money. So whenever or not, this belief basically again goes back to your thought. Whenever you are having a thought of money, you will always create a feeling or emotion of lack. So this thought is electrical. What happens? How does the attraction work? Whenever you are thinking a thought, you send a signal to the universe that I am thinking about it. And then the feeling is basically a signal which attracts. When based on your thought process, universe knows that he is thinking about money, he need money. But the moment you're feeling, what you're feeling is, let's say if I have a feeling of lack, the feeling is the magnetic force. The feeling is which creating that whatever scenario is, the feeling is attracting that event back into your life. So whenever I'm thinking money, I'm thinking of lack, universe will give me more and more lack. If I am thinking about money and if it is generating a feeling of abundance, universe will give me more and more abundance. And this thought and feeling together, this electrical and magnetic signal together creates your electromagnetic field. This vibration attracts similar experience, and that's exactly what just I explained. The stronger the mind, the stronger the magnetic power. Your inner state silently pulls people, opportunity, health, or failure toward you. Now, in all this discussion, what is happening here? That whatever your inner state is, whatever your state of being is, whatever thought you created, that thought created a feeling. From that feeling, emotion got generated. And from that emotion, your state of being is created. This is your inner state. That inner state attracts all the possibilities in your life. Is it clear? Is it making sense? Good, good, very good, very good, very good. So now think about it. What is happening here? You can create n number of thoughts, right? How do you now thought, like there are two things, two aspect of it. The stronger the mind, the stronger the magnetic power. What does that mean? If you are aware, if you are conscious, the thought which you will create will have a better electrical signal. Because think about it. If your mind is scattered, you will create thousands and thousands. We every day we create thousands and thousands of thought, right? But if if you are conscious, if you are aware, you will create better thought. That is one thing. Let's say you are not aware, you're not conscious. That is the secondary thing. But what is the second aspect of it? The moment I create this thought, a feeling is generated. Where this feeling is coming from? Where this feeling is coming from? From your subconscious mind? Can you say that? That this feeling is coming from your subconscious mind, the program which you already have, the belief system which you already have, that is generating that feeling. So if I can change that, if I can change that, let's say I am generating a thought of money and I am not creating a feeling of lack, then the problem will be solved. Can you say that? And how will I not create the feeling of lack? If I change my belief system. Can we say that if I change my belief system, I can change this magnetic signal? Can we say that? Please say yes or no in chat box. Be with me. Let's have the interactive session. So let's just identify this point from this slide, that in order to create a proper electromagnetic field, in order to create a stronger magnet, I can create thousands of thoughts. That's not a problem. But the associated feeling is the problem. And if I change, and where that does feeling coming from, it is coming from my subconscious mind. The subconscious mind has a certain belief system. If I can change that belief system, I can change how I am feeling. I can change my magnetic signal, and magnetic signal is something which is attracting the event back into your life. So now universe will think that this guy is thinking about abundance. Whenever he is thinking about money, you will get more abundance. Okay? Yes, often thought and feelings are different, in a sense that if you think about that I am rich, but then you might not create the same feeling, right? There is a lot of people say practice affirmation, and you start practicing affirmation. I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. But every time, what happened? Whenever you are saying I am rich, the belief, the feeling is generated of lack. Sometimes what happen, when you are practicing a law of attraction, you see a scenario where you downgrade it, like you create more problem in your life. You know why? Because let's say you have a feeling of lack, but now you're not generating that feeling purposefully, right? It is happening once in a while in a scenario. Let's say you're making a payment and then you think about, yeah, I'm losing my money and this and that. But now, when you are practicing an affirmation, you are sitting every day for 10 minutes in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and you are saying, I am rich, I am rich. And every time when you are saying, I am rich, you are generating a feeling of lack, that I don't have money. I don't have money. Now you are, instead of saying, because whatever you are saying, the thought is doesn't have the capacity or capability to attract the event. What does have the capability? Your magnetic signal. So when you start affirming I am rich, in terms of feeling or in terms of magnetic, what kind of magnetic signal you are generating? You are generating a magnetic signal of lack. And what do you attract in your life? Lack. So now you think about it like, I am practicing so much affirmation, but it is going in a negative direction. So what do we need to change here? We need to change our belief system. How do we change it? We will talk about it. Let's go to the next slide. So let's understand what is law of attraction. According to physics, there are three fundamental principles. Everything in the universe is energy, and it is the quantum physics. Every form of energy has in its own frequency. Frequencies that are similar tend to attract each other. What does that mean? Let's take this example. This is a similar how a radio works. If a radio is tuned to 93.5 megahertz, it will only receive that station. If it is set to 93.5, it cannot receive 100.1. Think about it like in this universe. Think about like the way radio works. We are working in the same direction or same way. That the frequency of all bandwidth is available in this atmosphere, in this universe. If you tune your radio to specific frequency, you will start accepting or attracting that frequency, and then the song or news or whatever will play. Exact same thought process for us. In this universe, all the potential, all the possibility is available in terms of frequency. Now, if I can change my frequency to a frequency which, or if I can intune myself to attract that frequency, I will be able to broadcast that, which means I will be able to attract that event into my life. What are we getting from this slide? That I need to vibrate at a frequency which the potential experience I want to attract. Is it clear that I need to raise my frequency, or I need to become a radio where I can attract the same frequency and I can attract that event. Now, for this frequency to happen, how this frequency is being made? It is being made from your thought and feeling. What is affecting your feeling, what is affecting that magnetism is your belief system. What does that mean? That if I change my belief, I can raise my frequency. If I change my belief, I can raise my frequency. Are you able to understand that? That what is the objective here? What do we need to do to become a strongest magnet? That I need to raise my frequency. The higher the frequency, the stronger the magnet I am. This is one thing. What is the second thing? How does this frequency will change? It is dependent on my thought and feeling. From where my feeling is being generated, it is generated through my belief system. So if I change my belief, I can change my feeling. And if I change my feeling, I can create a different magnetic signal and I can raise my frequency. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes, chat box again. Makes sense, right? Are we getting the objective here? That we need to change our belief. We need to work on our belief to change it so we can raise our frequency. If your mental and emotional frequency is tuned to poverty, fear, and scarcity, then you cannot attract the frequency of wealth and abundance. You as a radio, you as a radio, you are vibrating at 93.5, which is poverty, fear, and scarcity. If you are vibrating at that frequency, then you cannot accept 100.1 wealth and abundance. What do we need to do here? We need to change our frequency to 100.1 so we can in tune. Now 93.5 is gone. That poverty, fear, and scarcity is gone. Now I'm vibrating at higher frequency. I'm going to attract wealth and abundance. I am going to attract 100.1 frequency. And what is causing that not to happen? Belief system. Let's move to the next slide. So, as per principle of like attracts like, if you are attracting poverty, fear, and scarcity, it means that you are vibrating at lower frequency, as these are negative energies and has very low frequency. If you are attracting wealth and abundance, it means that you are vibrating at higher frequency, as these are positive energies and has very high frequency, right? All the negative thing in this world vibrates at lower frequency. And if you are having lack, thought of poverty, thought of fear, thought of scarcity, you are vibrating at lower frequency. Like attract like, you will start attracting those in your life. Similarly, if you have an abundance mindset, if you have a wealth mindset, then what will happen? All the good thing in the universe vibrate at higher frequency. Entire potential, entire possibility is here in this physical universe. Everything is possible. It all depends at what frequency you are vibrating. Your frequency gets decided by your electromagnetic field. Your thought is electrical, your feeling is magnetic. Together they create electromagnetic field. So ultimately, in order for me to vibrate at higher frequency, I need to change my electromagnetic field. If I can change my electromagnetic field, I can vibrate at higher frequency. And again, what is causing, what is stopping us to not create stronger electromagnetic field? Because my feeling is being generated, which is being operated as lack. So when I am generating a feeling of lack, what kind of frequency I am creating? I am creating a very low frequency. When I'm creating a low frequency, my overall electromagnetic field will be low, and then I am attracting all the negative thing in someone. So higher the electromagnetic field, higher the frequency, and in result, you attract a higher frequency. Lower the electromagnetic field, lower the frequency, and in result, you attract lower frequency. Is this clear to everybody? Does this make sense? Does this slide make sense? Give your feedback in the chat box. Okay? Now let's understand. Meaning of manifestation. Let's understand another definition. Most people misunderstood manifestation. They think first I will receive money, then I will feel good. Right? If we think about it, what kind of teaching we have been given in most of the scenario, what we think that once this work is 100%, then I will feel good. So first I will receive money, then I will feel good. That's what our thought process is. But how does law of attraction work? See, law of attraction doesn't is not logical. It doesn't have a thought process, that it doesn't have any logical thought process. The way law of attraction works, first you have to create the frequency of thing you want. For example, if a first person wants to earn $1 million, see that potential, it does exist in this universe. Every possible potential exists in the universe. They must first develop the frequency of that level of success. What does that mean? Let's say $1 million has a frequency of 104.1. In order to attract that frequency, if I create a capability where I can in tune with that 104.1 frequency, I will be able to attract that. What does that mean? That I need to make myself to that frequency, so I can attract that event into my life. When the frequency matches, then the right people start appearing, the right ideas begin to come. What does that mean? That when I start thinking about that, I want to earn $1 million, I will start vibrating at that frequency, which has the same similar frequency of $1 million. And once I will start vibrating at that frequency, universe will start sending me right people, right ideas, right opportunities, right action and everything. So I can have $1 million. Does that make sense? So first I will receive money and then I will feel good is not right mindset. But 90% of the time we are living with this mindset that once this event will happen, then I will feel happy. Is that right or not? Right? Everybody does feel in the same way. Perfect. So now I need to vibrate at 104.1, which is a $1 million frequency. I do not have $1 million. I mean, hypothetically, I do not have $1 million, but I need to feel that I have $1 million. Is it easy thing to do or not? How easy it is to create this frequency, right? On this slide, that's what I'm trying to tell you, that if you need to attract $1 million, then you need to vibrate, or you need to create a frequency of $1 million. So basically, you need to create a feeling that you have $1 million and that you will attract the 1 million. But my question to everybody is, how easy it is to generate that feeling? Is it easy to generate that feeling? Can you create that? Say yes or no, whatever. Like if you think it is no, then say no. Right? It's not easy, right? Sir, you will make it easier, but right now it is difficult. Yes, it is difficult. And it is pretty close to impossible. But but if you think about, if you read law of attraction books, this is exactly what has been taught, that, practice gratitude, give thank before receive. When you practice gratitude and give thanks before receive, what happens? You are vibrating at that frequency, but in reality, it is not possible, right? Kavita ma'am is talking about monkey mind. There is a story I like to, maybe, and if we have time, take it. So we need to change belief, the first thing. Then only we can change our frequency. And we are saying that whatever you want to attract, if you change your frequency to that, you will attract that. But we know it's not easy. So there are the three things we establish, and we will try to solve them in the end. Why some people struggle with money? Like I have taken the example of money over here because I just kind of like, just an example. I mean, you can struggle with anything, whatever. It can be relationship, it can be uh I don't know, XYZ, anything. But let's just talk about money. People remain poor because their relationship with money is unhealthy. See, if you have unhealthy relation with anything, anybody, any object, that is not going to give you blessing. Money is also a form of energy. If your relation with it is negative or unhealthy, it will not stay with you. Let's just take an example of money and try to understand this belief and everything. So let's say if I have a thought process of lack, what does that mean? It means that my relation with money is unhealthy. The moment I am saying $1 million, what kind of feeling is being generated? Note down that feeling. Do you have the feeling of abundance? Do you have the feeling of lack? The moment I am saying $1 million, let's write down your feeling. Let's write down your feeling in the chat. What kind of feeling you are generating right now? The moment I say $1 million, do you have the feeling of abundance or lack? Feeling of difficulty, that it is difficult to achieve, right? Right? Saurabh ji ne bahut acha bola. It is difficult to achieve, 100%. Queen like abundance. If you have a feeling of abundance, then it is very good. But if you have a feeling of lack, it means that your relationship. But again, try to understand, if when I'm saying $1 million and if you have a feeling of abundance, do you have $1 million? Do you have a lot of money? If not, then again you are lying. Because if you have a feeling of abundance, then you will have abundance. That's it. There is no if and but. But if you do not have if you do not have abundance, and if you have a feeling of abundance, then recheck that maybe you are just lying to yourself that you have a feeling of abundance. You might be having the feeling of lack. But anyhow, the point is, the moment I am saying money, what is your relationship with money? What kind of? And this relationship is your belief system, which is being written over here. Some common beliefs are money is very difficult to earn. See, these are the negative. Becoming rich, it requires extremely hard struggle. It is wrong to receive money easily or freely. I do not deserve this much money. Whenever spending, thinking about lack of money, you all will correlate with this. As a kid, or you have a kid and you might say this, that sometimes your kids are asking for something and you're like, oh, it's very expensive. What are you creating in their mind right now? The moment you say it's very expensive, you are creating a feeling of lack. At some of the things which is beyond our reach, you should never do it. And see, these are the programming, these are the self-limiting belief which we are putting in our child's mind. So now the child is growing up with this belief that money is something which is which is having scarcity. We do not have enough money. We cannot buy this, we cannot buy that. That kind of feeling is being generated. Okay. So these beliefs limit our financial frequency. So this is a specific type of frequency, but at the end of the day, money is a form of energy having a vibration and frequency. We are having a vibration and frequency, and if we can have abundance, we can create abundance. We can attract abundance. But if we have a lack, then we will have a. Then, sir, what to say to child? I think do not create this thought process of lack in front of your child. I think that is very, very कंजूस बने रहना is lack. Yes, saving money is not lack, but कंजूस बने. What is your relationship with money? Go back and check yourself. What is your relationship with money? Whenever you are spending a money, are you thinking about that? Oh my God, my money is reducing. How many people over here, when you're making the payment, you have this thought process? Be honest. Do you have this thought process? I have been in my bank, I have only 10,000 rupees. Now I am paying 2,000 rupees. Oh, only 8,000 left in this month. Still 15 days left. I don't know how it will happen and this and that. I don't think before spending. Very good. See, making a budget, saving, it's a different thought process. But whenever I'm talking about money, and if you create a thought process of lack, that it is difficult to earn, it's I do not have enough, and all this is a unhealthy relation with money. My thought is like, I feel सब हो जाएगा, I have enough. That's good. That's a good thought process. ठीक. So now after this, let's talk about how do we raise our frequency. So what we have so far, what we have studied is that feeling and thought together, they create your electromagnetic field. And thought is something which is you are generating, you can generate thousands and thousands of thought, but thought is not doing anything unless it is generating the feeling which is desired, which means the magnetic signal which is going out in the universe and attracting the event back into your life. That is not happening. But the problem is, if you create a thought and you're creating a feeling of lack, then you are still, law of attraction is working. It's not like that you're saying that I am rich, and if you're not attracting abundance, then nothing is happening. You are still, the law of attraction is still happening, and it is creating all that lack into your life. So now, and how is that happening? Through your belief system. What is the overall process? Then I need to raise my frequency so I can tune to the frequency which I need in my life. So we need to override the belief. That is number one. That is my primary objective. The secondary objective is increasing my frequency. Are we, are you with me till now? Do you understand now what are we going to achieve? Like now we are going to talk about the solution. I just talk about the problem. Now we are going to talk about the solution. Okay? So let's understand how do we increase our frequency. What are the what is the thought process, and then I will teach you some techniques as well. Most people, again, coming back to what we studied, most people misunderstood manifestation. They think first I will receive money, then I will feel good. But the principle of manifestation works in opposite way. First, you have to create the frequency of thing you want. Now tell me, what problem do you think is there? Why your manifestation will never happen? A rule has given to you that you have to create the frequency of thing you want, right? You understand? Now you generate a thought, generate an associated feeling. Yes, I have $1 million. Feel that you have $1 million, but manifestation is still not happening. Why? What do you think? What is the problem? If I follow this, I'm still not able to practice law of attraction properly. Why? What do you think? What is the problem here? Generating the feeling, is it an easy thing? Can you generate that abundance of feeling? There are so many scenarios and situations in your life. Can you generate that feeling of abundance? Feeling and thoughts are not matched. Bilkul. Continuity and maintain the same kind of thought, not easy, right? So can I make this statement, that this principle, whatever is written over here, is difficult to practice? And not only difficult, but there might be a possibility that when you are trying to create that feeling, you might create an opposite feeling. I have $1 million. I have $1 million. I have $1 million. Wake up in the morning and write for 50 times. But whenever you are writing, I have $1 million, from the subconscious mind, the voice is coming that you don't have $1 million. What are you talking about? You don't have $1 million. You do not. What are you talking? You have only 500 rupees in your account. What are you talking about? So every time when you are saying, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, at the same time, your feeling is saying that you are poor, you are poor, you are poor. So this is not going to work. Okay. So what will work? Let's talk about that. How to increase your frequency? Practice gratitude, practicing gratitude. Affirm and visualize that event has already happened and give gratitude. Okay. So then the next step is, people taught you that, okay, you're not able to generate the feeling. Let's practice gratitude. So say, I am, I am rich. I'm so grateful that I am rich. When you practice gratitude, give thanks to universe that, oh, I am rich. Oh, I am rich. Start visualizing and start affirming, giving gratitude. This might change your feeling. So on the previous page, you are just thinking, creating a thought, and trying to create a feeling, which was difficult. The next page, I am telling you that instead of just trying to create a feeling, bring gratitude into it. What does that mean? That when you say I am rich, give thanks to universe that, yes, thank you so much that you have given me $1 million. Thank you so much that you have given me $1 million. But does this really work? What is your thought process? Is this going to work? Yes or no? But is it easy? It is also difficult. If I do not, for example, somebody helped you to achieve something, somebody come and helped you for XYZ, then it is easy for you to say, yeah, thank you so much, thank you so much for your help. But if somebody is there and he has not helped you, or didn't do anything, can you go and say thank you to him? It is easy to say thank you. It is difficult, right? So even like everybody is saying that, give thanks before you receive. Practice gratitude. When you tell universe thank you, thank you, thank you, you generate the feeling of gratitude. When are you when are you in gratitude, or when do you give gratitude? When you have received something, right? Somebody has helped me, so I'm saying thank you to him. If somebody has not helped me, I'm not saying thank you to him. So I'm already telling universe that yes, I am very, very grateful that you have given me $1 million. Thank you so much. But, but in reality, it is still very, very difficult to practice, because back in the mind, your subconscious mind is your enemy here. Your subconscious mind will come and say, what are you talking about? You don't have $1 million. Why are you thanking him? You don't have $1 million. So your feeling which you are generating of abundance will never have the clear signal of abundance. It will have some signal of doubt. So can we say that? So can we say that, yes, then you can start giving gratitude for having $1 million. Yes, you can give gratitude, but does that have really worked in your life? Because as per me, it is still difficult. And it how difficult it is, it based on it based on it based on your programming, it based on your belief system. If you have the strongest belief, see why this works in Western world, because here things are easier. Things are easier. That's why it is not difficult. Their belief is different versus our belief is different. So it is very difficult just to practice this. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Practicing gratitude, be grateful for what you have. Can we do that? Can we do that? Is it easy that we can practice gratitude for what we have in our life? Is it possible? Is there a contradiction? Somebody has helped me and I'm saying thank you to him. Universe has given me XYZ, whatever it is, and I'm going and saying that, yeah, thank you so much that you have given me all this. Can we do that? So let's note this down, that it is easy to practice this gratitude. Okay? Because what happens? When do you say thank you? Let's talk about money. Let's say I do not have $1 million, but maybe I have, I don't know, $100,000, like 1 lakh rupees, for example. Let's say I do not have 10 lakh rupees, but I have 1 lakh rupees. Then what happened? I can still give thank you for 1 lakh rupees I have in my life. So when I'm giving thank you for 1 lakh rupees, but I'm creating a thought that I have 1 lakh rupees and I'm very, very thankful. The thought and feeling, can they be aligned now? I have 1 lakh rupees and I'm very, very grateful for that. Can that be aligned? Can that be aligned easily? Can your subconscious mind believe that yes, you have 1 lakh rupees and you are grateful for that? In that state and situation, what is my relation with money? Is it abundance or lack? In that specific situation, is it healthy or it is unhealthy? So the very first thing what we need to do, acha, next, when I'm saying my relationship with money is abundance, it means that I am vibrating at higher frequency. Can you say that? Can your frequency now your frequency changes? Can you say that? That my frequency is different now? Now I'm not in the frequency of lack anymore. Now imagine your life, where constantly you are creating this frequency of lack in every domain of life. You are outward, you are trying to achieve more and more and more, and you are creating the frequency of lack. Versus what I'm saying is, and there is another possibility that you can create the feeling of gratitude that you have received, and then you will receive, but in reality the thought and feeling never really gets aligned, and there is a problem. Now what I'm saying that instead of doing that, can we give gratitude for what we have? The moment you start giving, who gives? A very simple question. Who gives? The person who has, right? Simple. If somebody has a lack, if somebody doesn't have something, how will he give? So the moment you start giving gratitude, the moment you are thankful, you are generating a feeling of abundance, your frequency rises. And the moment your frequency rises, you start attracting. Now universe is saying, oh man, this guy is generating feeling of abundance. Give him more, give him more, give him more. And you start attracting. Now this is one thing. So what we will do, we will practice gratitude so we can change the frequency. That is number one. See, belief is still not changed. The belief for $1 million is still there, right? We have not changed that belief anymore. The belief for $1 million is still there, that it is not there. But I have changed my frequency from lack to abundance. So I have changed my frequency. That is number one. Now, what will happen when you practice gratitude? You will start feeling abundant and feeling of lack will disappear. When you feel abundant, you feel joyful and content, your frequency will start rising. By this practice, you will start vibrating at higher frequency. Correct? With only this practice, we will start vibrating at higher frequency. And what we have learned that if I start vibrating at higher frequency, I will start attracting things which are vibrating at higher frequency. All the good things in universe will vibrate at higher frequency versus all the bad thing in universe will vibrate at low frequency. So just by practicing a gratitude, I started vibrating at higher frequency. And is it is it clear till now that only by practicing gratitude I can change my frequency, I can raise my frequency? Is this clear? Now, next step. Now think about it. When you are vibrating at higher frequency, if you practice your affirmation, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, what kind of result you will get? When you are vibrating at higher frequency, and if you practice affirmation, what kind of result you will get? Let's say I started giving gratitude that I am I have abundance of money. I am so grateful that I have this much money in my life. I am so grateful I have this much money in my life. I My feeling of lack will go away. I will start feeling abundant. Now my frequency is higher. Now at this frequency, if at this frequency, if I start affirming, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, what will happen? Now, when you're vibrating at higher frequency, your feeling of lack is gone. And now, when you start affirming, I am rich, what will happen? You will start attracting rich scenario, rich like people in your life, event in your life, which will make you rich. Can you say that? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Yes, right? So try to understand what are we doing here. We are just changing the way everybody works using law of attraction. It is taught that you create a thought and then give gratitude. So you create a similar feeling. I want $1 million. Okay? When you say I want $1 million, then you start giving gratitude to the universe, and then you will start attracting $1 million. But that doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? Because whenever you are giving gratitude, it's still from the subconscious mind, the feeling of lack is coming. You are not vibrating at higher frequency. So what are you doing here? You are performing your affirmation even though you are not vibrating at higher frequency. What are we trying to do with this new method? We are saying that first, let's be grateful what we have in our life. And trust me, there are plenty of things you can be grateful for. Like if you start counting, there will be endless number of things you will be grateful for. Once you start practicing gratitude, becoming grateful for what you have, your frequency rises. Now, once you're vibrating at higher frequency, now practice affirmation that I am rich. When you practice affirmation, now that affirmation has the abundance feeling, and you will start attracting richer environment, richer people, richer uh, objective and everything in your life. Yes, when you are practicing gratitude, who does gratitude? Who give? The person who has. When you are giving gratitude, which means you have that. That's why you are giving gratitude. So when you give gratitude, you you come out of lack. Why would you give gratitude? Because you're receiving something. So when you are giving gratitude, universe starts thinking that this guy has abundance. And even your subconscious mind, see, for subconscious mind, when you're giving a gratitude for something which is the event has not happened in your life, your subconscious mind will come and say, you are lying. You are lying. This event haven't happened. You don't have $1 million. Why are you giving gratitude for that? But the things which you already have in your life, if you give gratitude, the feeling will get generated by itself. You don't need to work to change your feeling, because your subconscious mind says, yeah, you have 1 lakh rupees. Yes, you have house. You have very good relationship. You are grateful for that. Perfect. Now thought and feelings are aligned. Now you are generating a very good electromagnetic signal. And when you are generating good electromagnetic signal, your magnetism is higher and higher. When you become a stronger magnet, is it not possible that you will attract things you desire in your life? So once you become stronger magnet, now you start practicing. Yes, I want this. I want this. I want this. And now, as you are vibrating at higher frequency, you're a stronger magnet, you will start accepting things. Does this make sense? If it all makes sense, then we'll move towards a practice. Please provide your feedback that did you guys understand this underlying principle? Where is the gap? Because all the books written talks what we discussed earlier, but in reality, what will work is what I'm teaching you. Right? Is it eye-opening? Is it making sense to everybody? Okay. Now
Sir, I
let's.
think, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say, just by listening to you and looking at your frequency and vibrations, I think we're already all at the higher frequency right now. Before you teach us a practice, I just had a thought in my mind. Should we ask like one person maybe just to share their experience, what they done in the past that worked for them? Just
Yeah,
curiosity.
100%.
Just to
Does
see if
anybody?
anybody wants to share their experience, like if they manifested something in the past and what practices they used and how it turned out.
And what challenges do you see? Like, let's say, with this respect to this discussion, do you see challenges? What challenges do you see? Share that also. Yeah, let's talk about. Let's talk to
We
Pooja,
have
ma'am.
Poojaji here. Poojaji,
Yeah.
would you like to share your experience, please? Let me unmute you.
Yes, sir. Actually, whenever I am in difficult situations, I always connect with my guru. I have got some guru mantra from that guru, and whenever means I'm scared of taking. First, I was scared of taking injections also, so I used to repeat that five mantras he have given. So whenever the nurse will put the injection, I will not even come to know she has done it.
Ah,
And many times in difficult situation also, I used to connect with that guru only. I used to
great, great.
chant name. Hmm.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Pooja, ma'am, for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Let's
ma'am.
talk to Abhijit ji.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Yes,
So
Abhijit ji.
yeah, I used to practice means I have when I saw the Secret movie and I've read the Secret book, I practiced a lot about visualization and believing that this is going to happen. With that, I have passed my PMP examination as well. Um,
Great, great.
uh, it happened in not in the first attempt, but in second attempt, I was able to pass. But as you said, when I was practicing this, I got the resources, I got the way forward, I got a one book for which I used to stay in Pune. I went to Mumbai, I got that book. That book was so awesome that it was so easy. I was able to pass it. So I attracted a new job with this technique as well.
Great, great,
Definitely,
great.
it's not that easy. I would say, as you mentioned, a lot of doubt will come, but the one thing that has helped me, where I used to read a lot of books like The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. There was one Marathi book which was from Pune, Antarmanaचा Antarved. So if
Okay,
anybody
okay.
knows about Marathi, so I'm a Maharashtrian. So
Yeah,
that has helped. Also the Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. So these
think and
all
grow.
books talk about the baseline itself. But and then what I started doing, once I get up in the morning, start giving random gratitude, what you already have. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to okay, I have a car, I'm thankful for that. I have a clothes to wear, I'm thankful for that. This small thing, some of you guys might laugh, but believe me, this will change your frequency
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because over the period of time, oh yeah, now you'll start observing, oh, I have a job, fantastic, because a lot of people were not having job during pandemic
Yes,
time, and I was
yes.
saying that, oh, still have a project. I got impacted by one day. Instead of 5 days, they told me to work 4 days so that they can save some money. I was thankful for that. For that, like, hey, I can work for 4 days. I'm thankful. Within 3 months, they changed my 4 days to 5 days. So these things happen. So and
Yes, yes.
right now
We
also
will.
I'm yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these things
No,
happen.
no,
So
go ahead, go
magic
ahead. Right now,
happens.
what? Right now,
Yeah.
you're saying something. Sorry.
Yeah. So right now I'm
Yes.
trying to manifest a new role because I'm working as a senior product manager.
Okay.
My aspiration is to get a director level role. So so for that, I was doing thankfulness. That has led me to do some AI related course, and now I'm getting connect. I started writing. I created my own blog. I started writing articles. I started posting it. People are reaching out to me through that article, like, "Hey, okay, can you come and talk over here about what you are
Oh,
discussing
wow.
about it?"
That's amazing.
I'm getting a lot of followers. So
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
so you have to take action. That is the
Yes.
other part. And as sir rightly mentioned, like, okay, you will start connecting with the right people. This is the way you will get connected to the right people. But if you don't take action, right, nothing is going to happen. So action is one of the thing that will come when you start doing the gratitude. It will start automatically happening, but you have to consciously look into it like, okay, I need to take an action now. And if you do that, things
Great,
will
great, great.
fall in place. It's not going to happen over the night, but as I said,
Yes.
like 3 months, it took some time. So yeah, be patient.
So
Thank
one
you.
one thing I like to highlight here, what Abhijit ji said, and thank you so much for sharing your experience. That every day in the morning when you wake up, you are doing these positive, gratitude practices. So when you wake up in the morning, you are still in alpha state, where your mind is not very outward. You have not used your phone. Your mind is very inward. So when your mind is very inward and you practice gratitude, you override the program you have in your subconscious mind, all the program, which causes for you to have this lack of belief. You start overriding it. So it is very, very important that we are accessing. Why do you need to practice this gratitude? Because it will override the program. It will change your belief over the period of time. The thought process which you have, that you have lack. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't I'm not on the director position. I'm only senior manager. This is the thought process of lack, right? Versus I am so grateful that I am senior manager, and I have a job. In the pandemic years, there were so many people who lost, even like right now, because of the
Yeah.
tariff. There are so many people who are losing job, right? So yes, so having this mindset, where you are practicing gratitude, you are changing your belief system. So yeah, thank you so much for
Yeah,
sharing,
I'll,
Abhijit.
I'll just share one more thing. It will find very crazy for all the things. But what I do, whenever wearing my specs, I tell myself, whenever my wear my specs, I feel happy. So so I remind myself, okay, I
Yes,
feel
yes,
happy.
yes, yes.
That's
Good.
Okay,
great. Thank
thank
you,
you. I'll
Abhijit.
not take
Thanks
much
for
time.
sharing. Love listening to these stories. Thank you. And now we have M. Gandhi, sir. But before you go, sir, I just wanted to welcome our another teacher on the platform, Dr. Mayura. Perhaps she just joined us. So welcome, Mayura, ma'am. I just wanted to welcome you here too before I pass on the floor to M. Gandhi,
Namaste,
sir.
Meera ma'am.
Radhe Radhe, ma'am.
Radhe Radhe to all of you. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And I'm feeling very happy and glad, and I've been waiting for this day for a long time. So, very happy to see you, Manita. Thank you very much for this. And thank you, all of you, for being a part of this team. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Great,
ma'am.
great.
Thanks for joining us
Thank you,
today.
ma'am. Thank you.
All right, M. Gandhi, sir, it's your turn now.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Uh,
evening.
Last September in 2025, I had two neighbors. Uh, both of them were going for retirement. One had the mindset that I'm going to my hometown. It will be enough if I get a job of 50,000 around, and along with my pension, it will be very good for me. One person had this type of mindset, where the other person had the mindset that I am at present I'm getting 1 lakh rupees. It will be more beneficial for me if I get 1 lakh 50,000 around. I will upgrade myself. And after 3 months, I talked to them, and both of them got the same job what they are had in their minds. So this is
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. When you put your
vibration what they
intention,
were
it is not.
emitting.
That's
They
true. That's
got
true.
that's it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Great,
Thank
great,
you
Maniji.
so
Thank you
much for
so
sharing.
much.
So, do we have time for one more story or should we move to the practice?
Let's move to the practice, and then we
I'm
can take
sorry,
from there.
Paras, sir. We will come back to you. If we have time at the end, we will come back to you, but let's just go to the practice now. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. So there are two practice which we'll do. One in the morning and one in the night. The purpose of doing this practice in the night is that when we go to bed, we see 90% of the time and 99% of the people has this feeling of lack. We are constantly creating this feeling of lack, and the very first thing what we are trying to do from this class is that let's change that feeling of lack. Once that feeling is gone, then you can bring affirmation that okay, now let's create. Now I have an abundance mindset. Now I have the potential of creator. Now I can create. So the very first thing is that how do we change that feeling of lack? Is that practice gratitude for what we have. But it is not that, randomly you sit somewhere and you start practicing gratitude, because what happened? Even if you practice gratitude, your subconscious mind needs to change. That's very, very important. Because the subconscious mind has the feeling of lack is being recorded. This self-limiting belief is being recorded from your childhood, and it is with you for a longer duration of time. So what do? You go into super conscious state. See, just sitting and practicing will never work. So that's why we add some, like tantra into it, where we go into super conscious state. We do some breathing practices, so we are able to access our subconscious mind, and then we practice this gratitude practice. What you do, you go into super conscious mind. I'll teach you how to do it. Then you practice Sanmukhi Mudra. I will teach you that as well. Then, you focus your entire awareness over here. Bring all your attention over here. And then, you can practice gratitude. Like here, you can see in the bottom, I have written two gratitude statement. Like, I am grateful for the money and opportunities already present in my life. The second one is, I am grateful for the work I do and the value I create for others. These are the two standard affirmation I have written. You can write something right now for yourself. Let's take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and just write one affirmation practice. Just write one gratitude statement for you right now. Whatever in your life right now, just take this as an example. Use I am grateful and then write whatever you are grateful for at this point of time. Choose any scenario, choose any situation, choose any outcome in your life. Let's just write or think about it and then have that ready in your mind, because we are going to practice it together, and then I'll teach you what needs to be done in the night. And then, you can practice this for next 1 week, and then if we meet next week for another session, then I would like to have some feedback.
So, sir, while they're
Once you
writing the statement, should we share the course content, the details? Or are they writing the statement now or later?
No, they're writing that. I mean, once you're done the writing, you can say that you're done
Sure.
writing. Yeah, yeah.
So should I share in the meantime?
Let's complete this and then share. That would be, I think, perfect. Yeah. Just write one statement. Write just one statement for yourself. Anything, whatever you are grateful for. I'm grateful for my position in the department. Very good. I'm grateful for all the friends and all the happiness around me. Very good. Just write anything which you are grateful for. Let's do it together. Let's experience what I'm trying to teach you. Now you understand the complexity. Now let's experience it together. So you do it every day and then you change that. Just change the feeling of lack. That is the biggest problem. Once you bring the abundance, you don't need to practice any affirmation even. I'm telling you. You just change the feeling of lack. Once you change the feeling of lack, you will become abundant. And once you become abundance, you will start attracting things, what your true desires are. I am thankful for good health. I'm grateful for this life. Very good. I'm grateful for family, for those cares for me. I'm grateful for everything I have in my life. Yeah, perfect. I'm grateful that I am healthy and happy. So I assume that everybody has written. Now let's talk about the practice. Everybody, wherever you are, sit properly. Okay. Let me go to the gallery. Turn on your camera if you can. And if you are sleeping or lying down, then please turn off your camera. If you're not part of what we're trying to do, then turn off your camera, please. Yeah. only turn on your camera if you are going to participate into it. If not, then don't turn on your camera. And if you are sleeping and watching the webinar, then please turn off your camera. Perfect, perfect. So I teach this all the time. The very first thing, we need to go to super conscious state. See, all the creation, all the potential, all the possibility, it will only happen if you are in super conscious state. Otherwise it will not happen. It is as simple as that. You can write 50 affirmation every day, but nothing will change. Understand? So we will go to super conscious state. A lot of people who are already my student knows it, but everybody who is new over here, how do you go to super conscious state? So try to understand. When I'm talking to you, this is a conscious state. You are aware of me, I am aware of you. When you close your eyes, that is subconscious state. That is why, when you sit in meditation and try to meditate, the moment you close your eyes, you go into subconscious, all your past recording starts playing. And now you have a lot of thoughts in your mind. So instead of subconscious, we'll go to superconscious. What is superconscious? This is your Agya chakra. The way you go in superconscious, just watch me. Like, take your thumb. The thumb should be higher than your eye level, like this. Now, look at the thumb of the tip. Now close your eyes. When you close your eyes, your eyeballs are still looking at thumb of the tip, and you can remove your thumb. So it will be something like this. My eyeballs are uplifted, my eye is closed, and I'm looking at my thumb of the tip through my Agya chakra. So when you do that, I come closer. Your eyes are probably not fully closed, fully open, something like this. Are we good? Are we able to do it? Everybody do this. If you're able to do it, show me your thumb. Yes or no? Yes? Okay, perfect. Now we will practice Sanmukhi Mudra. What is Sanmukhi Mudra? Why are we practicing it? See, if you wake up in the morning and you are really calm and composed, you don't really need to practice. You can just go to that level and you do it. But if you are doing it and you are not calm and composed, then practicing Sanmukhi Mudra will make you calm and composed. And once you are calm and composed, you start accessing your subconscious mind. We call it alpha level in terms of brainwave frequency, but you start accessing your subconscious level. And we need to change our subconscious mind. Where that belief is written or hidden, it is in my subconscious mind that I do not have enough. The lack is programmed over here. So when you access your subconscious mind, you start changing that belief. And it is not difficult for you because you are giving thankfulness or you are practicing gratitude for what you have. But what happen when you go into subconscious level and practice it, you will start overriding the program. So eventually that feeling of lack will permanently go away and you will have feeling of abundance, permanent feeling of abundance. Imagine you are vibrating at 104.1 frequency. What will happen? You will start attracting 101.4 frequency, which is the frequency of $1 million, right? So let's do it. How do you practice Sanmukhi Mudra? So basically close your eyes. From your mouth, you make your mouth like this. And then you inhale, fill your belly as much as you can. And then you start looking at here by closing your eyes. You have to close your, you close your ear and eyes. When you close your ear, you don't listen anything from outside. That is very, very important. Like the noise from the outside is gone and your eyes are closed, but you are kind of like looking. Basically, in front of you, there is like a dark, like a black dark. You just look into that black dark. When you do that, what happens? When you do that, what happens? Your mind will be very, very calm. So I'll show you the entire practice. Basically, you close your eyes like this, you close your nose like this, you close your mouth like this, and you close your ear like this. So I'll show you one practice and then we'll together for 3 rounds. Okay? So it is like this. Hold it as long as you can. And in last, when you are exhaling, the hot air is coming out from your body. In 2 to 3 rounds, your mind will be completely calm, like 100% calm. And once you done that, then you put your hand just in a relaxed position. You go back to your super conscious state, put all your effort, all your awareness over here, and then you start practicing gratitude. I am grateful for XYZ, whatever gratitude you have. So everybody understood the process? Can we do it together? Yes? Okay. So let's go to the superconscious state. Let's go to the superconscious state. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale again. And don't open your eyes. Be in this position. Hold. Exhale. Inhale again. Hold. Exhale. Are we feeling calmer now? Right? The chattering of our mind is gone. We are calm and composed. Bring all your attention back to your Agya Chakra. Now repeat mentally the one statement you has written. Give. Thank you. Be grateful. Repeat it multiple times. Keep on repeating. You will feel there is a feeling being generated inside you. Feel that feeling. It is a feeling of abundance. It is the feeling of person who can give. Remember that feeling. Experience that feeling. And now you can, like when you are practicing it in the morning, you can sit in silence. Let's say you've done your affirmation, you've done your gratitude practice. Then after that, You can sit in meditation for a few minutes if you want to. You don't really need to close your eyes. Once you are done, then you can open your eyes. Do it every day. Just forget about everything, all the situation, all the problem, this and that you have in your life. After this session, go make a list of 4 and 5 gratitude statement, what you're grateful for. Start giving thanks. I'm telling you, the biggest problem in your life is the lack mindset. And if you can change your lack mindset, you can change your life, because law of attraction is working every moment. Now, am I creating from abundance or am I creating from lack? Whenever everybody is ready, please come out so we can talk some more. And in chat box, please tell me, are you feeling calmer, better, right? Is the chattering of your mind stop? Because see, it is very, very important that we understand overall process, but at the same time, we understand the role of alpha level. We understand the role of subconscious mind. If you're not doing it subconsciously, if you're not accessing your subconscious mind, then you are just kind of like you're kind of matter trying to create matter from matter. You're not energy and you will never change anything inside you. So that is why going to a deeper level, going to super conscious state is very, very important. Okay. So this is the practice which you can do in the morning. Every day you wake up, don't touch your phone. Just sit on your bed and do this breathing practice. Practice affirmation, be grateful. Even you can do, I am grateful, whatever thing you are grateful for, and say thank you, thank you, thank you. When you say thank you, it generates the feeling of gratefulness. So once this is done, now in the night, this is very, very important, because whatever thought process, we have this thought process of lack when we are going to the bed, we are creating the same energy throughout the night. So it is very, very important that we change when we are going to the bed. How do we do it? We will, again, same thing, lie down on bed, uh, go into super conscious state, and then practice breathing technique 4-7-8. What does that mean? It means that you will inhale for 4 times, you will hold for 7, and you will exhale for 8. Let's do it together. I'll show you guys how to do it. Inhale. I'll count. You just do it word with me. Inhale, hold, exhale. So inhale for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. Do it for at least 5 or 6 times. Again, what it will do, it will calm your mind, it will calm your nervous system. Now you are accessing your subconscious mind. Once that is done, practice the same gratitude practice. Repeat the same gratitude statement you practiced in the morning. What it will do, it will change your lack, because let's say you practice in the morning, you got into abundance mindset, but throughout the day there are so many stimuli out there which will again bring you into lack mindset. Now when you're going to the bed, we need to change that lack to abundance. So now on the bed, before you're going to fall asleep, go to superconscious, lie down, go to superconscious, practice this 4-7-8 method for at least 5 to 6 times. Now you are calmer. Now practice this gratitude. Keep on practicing, and then you will ultimately fall asleep. Is it clear to everybody? And this is very, very important, because whatever thought process you have, it kinds of like it works as a program, like a repetitive program. It goes not only your subconscious mind, it goes into your deep subconscious mind. So you are basically rewriting yourself from the deep subconscious mind perspective. So let's say if you have some deep subconscious mind problem, where your belief is really, really strong, the negative belief, with this practice, eventually you will start overriding this. So these are the two things. I hope that the session was useful. Give your feedback in the chat box. Is the session was useful? Did you guys learn new things? Is the practices I have shared, is it making sense? And I want commitment from everybody that you will be doing it every day. Just do it without, like as Abhijit ji said, just do it without having any thought process, any discussion about it. Just do it for at least for a month and see for yourself that you will change as a person. And as you change, the environment and everything will change.
So you have so many practices, like you have a treasure of all these practices that we all enjoy, and your frequency always takes us to the higher level. So before, like, since everybody is writing amazing comments about this session and the practices we are doing, we'll take the hands in a bit, but let me just share the course information because I don't want anybody to miss out on this opportunity because I know people are going to start leaving really soon. So let's
Yeah.
just do this, and I will show you guys very, very attractive law of attraction offer. So let me know if you guys can see my screen. Sir, am I visible
Yes.
on the screen? All right.
Yes.
So that's which one did I share? Okay, I shared the payment one, I guess, right?
No, this is the 6 days exclusive course on law of
You got
attraction.
that. All right,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, so I have a different screen open. All right, guys, so let's see who's ready for this transformation. Can you guys comment in the comment section and let me know if you're ready for this? So we have this amazing opportunity to spend more time with Manish sir for 6 days. And as you just actually received this energy today, like we felt the shift in energy today during this session, I would really, really encourage everyone to have a look at this poster. So we have the 6 day session coming up, which will start from March the 15th at 4 p.m. Indian Standard Time, which will be 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning for some of us. But
Yes.
it will be like an hour and a half session. It can lead to 2 hours depending on how many
Yeah.
practices we are doing or how many Q&As we'll be taking during the session. So have a look at this. So 599 is the greatest and the best offer you can get in the market because I'm sure myself, but I don't know if you have looked at it, but these courses go for a huge price in the market. Not even 1,000, like 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Some people actually have make you sign a subscription for these things. So this is a great opportunity to sign up for this course, and only for 6 days, you will be able to manifest your dreams. You will be able to get what you're looking for. So this is it. This course will be in English. So I people were today very comfortable, so we saw that, and we are really, really looking forward to having all of you there for this session. And the numbers for more information are at the bottom. If you can see, Purushottamji, he will be there to answer any questions if you have any. And then, sir, do you have anything to add about
Yes.
this?
So you will, like people are asking about the recording. So you will get the recording after the session. The recording will be uploaded on the app. You will have the access of the app. The course is for a week. So basically, it will start on 15th March at 4 p.m. And the course, it is going on every day. So like basically, it starts on Sunday, and then from Sunday to Friday is 6 day. We will have the class every day, and in a week we will complete the course.
So you will get the recordings and you will have access to those for 1 year. And you will also get an e-certificate. And of course, you can access to recordings on the app. You will also get the notes, but they are non-downloadable notes. So no pictures, nothing, but you can take notes from it.
Yes.
But you will get all the information that you would need to practice or to revise. It will be all there.
I'll show the course content to everybody, so everybody understand what they are going to learn into it.
The
But try
payment
to
detail as
understand.
well, sir. Please
Yeah.
show the payment detail as well first.
Okay, payment detail. Go ahead, show the payment detail, and then I'll show the course content.
Yes, sir. All right, so there you go. This is you can see the scan code is right there. You can pay it through Paytm, GPay. You can also pay, this is the bank information right here, and the account name is star sign. As you can see it on the screen, I don't want to go through this, but you can take a picture of it and then pay for it, $5.99. And if you are like watching us globally and you don't have access to Paytm or GPA, Amazon Pay, you can message this number at the bottom, 766-555-9566, and ask for a credit card link information, and we will be more than happy to forward you the link. But please make sure once you're done the payment, you take a screenshot of your payment and send it to this number. This way, it will be sure that you are registered for this program, and we'll be able to make a group for the people who have sent us the screenshots. Okay, guys, so do not please miss out on this opportunity. I'll repeat one more time. It starts on 15th of March, starts at 4 p.m. every day. It will be an hour or hour and a half to max 2 hours session. It will be in English, 6 days only for $5.99, which is an unbeatable price in the market. All right. Anybody has any questions, feel free to write it in the chat box. I will try to answer those while Sir will share the content with us. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about what we will learn in this. So, one thing I would like to tell everybody that this is a law of attraction course which will be very, very different and very, very foundational. You have done, let's say, n number of law of attraction coach. You have learned a lot of tricks and techniques. But what I am going to talk about here is the foundation of the law of attraction. Once you understand, what is exactly how it works, why it works, what needs to be done. As I said, we need to become a magnet. We not just I create one scenario and then I attract it. No, I become a magnet and my life become a magnet where I just attract each and every scenario, whatever is, beneficial for me. So I call it law of attraction level 0. What is the course content? So universe and quantum world introduction. So it's very, in a sense, you can say that these are the topics which we have nobody has ever talked about. What is the quantum world? How does this work? What is the purpose of the quantum world? Because unless you understand the quantum world, like I'm saying that all the possibility or potential is available in this universe. But what does that mean? How do you? I don't see anything. Everything is, I just see open space. What is that? So we will understand that. The concept of magnetism from autobiography of Yogi, we have covered that in the class today, and the entire session was kind of like built around that. What is law of attraction? How universe was created and being operate? If we understand how this all the creation happens, we are creator ourselves. We can create the similar thing for our life. Physical world, what is physical world? What is quantum world? This is the part one, and in the part two, you will learn about you, consciousness, and energy. Physical body and energy body. How, like your intricacies, why no, your inner structure, who you are, how do you, what do you build of, what do you do to kind of like increase your energy and all that. Panchakosh is a very, very, very amazing concept. Nobody talks about. We will talk about Panchakosh. How do I access the next level of quantum world? How do I access to the inner level of quantum world? What do you need to access the quantum world for successful manifestation? And then part three talks about practices for manifestation. Accessing the quantum world, we will learn a new type of meditation, which is a quantum meditation. And then along with that, I have developed this new practice, which I call it quantum manifestation system. So you will use this law of attraction practice to basically attract whatever wish or desire you have in your life. I'll teach you how do you create a list of gratitude. I will teach you how do you create affirmations. So basically, I'll teach you the gratitude. How do you write it? I'll help you to write it. I'll teach you how you can create positive affirmation, and then we will do quantum meditation to access the quantum world, and from there we will practice quantum manifestation to manifest things, or whatever we desire in our life. So very different course. I would say this can become a foundation. Even if you have done courses for law of attraction, you understand law of attraction, but still this course will help you. This course will help you to kind of like understand this entire quantum world, how and why anything is happening. Okay. Can we share the credit card link, Purushottamji, in the chat box, or does it have to be like the phone? Yeah,
Shared.
perfect. Fine. So this is the course, 6 days we will spend together, where I will teach you all this. A little bit of complicated topic or subject, but once you understand, you have a better understanding. And again, the fees, what team is charging here is literally negligible, because uh, this is, I mean, the purpose of this course is that I want this information to kind of like go out. Everybody, because everybody thinks about law of attraction, and then everybody thinks about visualization and affirmation. Nobody thinks about the actual science behind it. So my purpose or my thought process is to, with this course, to share the actual science, and then give you how do you access the quantum world, how do you manifest, like naturally. Not it's not a work like you wake up every day and now you're writing 50 manifestation and this and that. So I would request everybody to kind of like come and join the course. The fees is very, very nominal. So it's a very good opportunity. And this is probably, uh, I mean, one time, thing where team is giving you this offer. So come and join us, and you will learn whole great. I'm telling you, I mean, there are things which you have not even heard about, that this is how things operate, and this is how, even like, let's say you are a numerologist, you don't practice law of attraction, but just understanding this will kind of like, change your perspective, how you see, or how do you operate in universe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm going to share the poster one more time because I'm getting some questions in regards to that again. So I'm just going to repeat it one more time, guys. So it starts on the 15th of March, 4 p.m. for 6 days in consecutive, $599 only. And the number at the bottom, 766-555-9566. Please message this number after you send the screenshots, and you have to just send the screenshot directly to this number, not in any group or anywhere else. Just follow that number, please. And in saying that, sir, thank you so much for, taking us on this journey with yourself today, because you have a lot of information that whatever you give us, it's never enough. So I wanted to just thank everybody today who is with us today, who joined us today, and we could totally feel the energy. And as we wrap up the session, I would like to just ask everybody, while we carry this high frequency into our daily lives, we need to keep that momentum going. So for that momentum to keep going, we will have to join the class and learn from Sir for 6 days. So thank you so much for everyone for joining today, sir. Unless you have any last comments, last few words, or we can wrap it up.
No, I think thank you so much for everyone for joining today. I think it was my privilege that I am able to share this knowledge. Take this knowledge, utilize it. You will see a lot of changes in your life. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone. And if you have any questions, please follow the number and we will be there to help you. Thanks. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe sir.
Radhe
Radhe
Radhe.
Radhe.
Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe, sir.
Radhe,
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so
Radhe
much
Radhe sir.
for